Hey guys, good evening, I guess. We'll start with that. And tonight we're going to start with talking about whether or not you need imaging for your shoulder pain. This is a question I get a lot, and I want to talk a little bit about how many people actually have shoulder problems. Like, what does the data actually say? Because what is an impartial opinion? Because that's what's going to give us the best answer. So, about 20% of people actually have rotator cuff tears to some extent. This doesn't mean a full thickness tear, it could just mean a partial tear. But out of the 20% of people in America who have a rotator cuff tear, only about a third of those people actually have symptoms. So just because you have a rotator cuff tear doesn't actually mean you're going to have pain. Additionally, so they've done specific studies. I'm going to talk about one because it's fairly pertinent to the population that I treat a lot. It was done in middle-aged men, and they took images of all these males' shoulders and said, well, what findings do we see? And you would think they were asymptomatic males with no pain. So you'd be like, they shouldn't have anything wrong in their shoulder, right? Well, actually, 78% of them had bursal thickening, 65% had a acromioclavicular degenerative joint disease, 39% had a form of a rotator cuff tear. Whether it was just disintegration or just the beginnings of the pathology. 22% had a partial tear, and 14% had some sort of labrum abnormality in their shoulder. So if all of these findings are already present in people who don't have shoulder pain, if you do have shoulder pain and you go to the doctor and they do an image and they show bursal thickening, how do you know it wasn't there before you had the pain? It could be that you had it all along and that other factors are playing greater roles in the amount of pain that you may be having. So, to answer directly, do you need imaging for your shoulder pain? The answer is going to be unless you've had pain for a really, really long time and you've taken a really good stab at it with conservative care measures. And by conservative care measures, I don't mean information you find by Googling. I mean information from a health or medical expert. Then the answer is going to be no, you don't need imaging. It's not going to tell you anything that we wouldn't already guess would be there, and it's really not going to change the order of treatment or what you're going to do next in a plan of care. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to contact me, message me, and have a wonderful night.